Hello, happy Friday, everyone. Welcome. I am Meredith. I'm here with our message for the 30th of May, 2025. We have the sun in Gemini. The moon is in Cancer. Around 4:16 this afternoon, this time zone, the moon is going to move into Leo. And then, of course, we have Pluto in retrograde. Wild Reflections Tarot on the table. As you can see, it's been an interesting shuffle. The cards fell out in twos except for the last one. So, let's see what's on offer to us. How's the universe mixing things up for us today? First card, Judgment. Ooh, Resurrection, Review. Feeling on this card is almost like the Six of Cups from the other day. Something of the past returns, and not uncommon with a Judgment card. Let's see what it connects to. The Empress. Ooh, I want to see the next two before I elaborate on this. The first of which is Temperance. Wow, 3 major arcana right off the bat. That's significant. And then we have the Ten of Pentacles with Temperance. Okay, so my feeling here is that we are bringing to life something that contributes to our legacy of happiness. That's what the Ten of Pentacles is all about. And my sense of this is also that we've had an inspired idea from perhaps long ago, and it's revisiting us now. And my feeling here too is that it's somehow connected to the way the Three of Swords has been popping up, because something on that Three of Swords stayed with me yesterday, and I kept reflecting upon it myself, and I felt like it was something we put on a back burner because of other circumstances. And these cards, let me be a little more specific. Let's say in a Three of Swords, pain, loss, and sorrow experience, right? Perhaps simultaneously at the same time we were having, or if we can reflect upon a significant Three of Swords experience in our world, we probably had some inspirations brewing at the same time, and we might have shelved those because the pain, loss, and sorrow of that now moment was profound enough to kind of stop us in our tracks. And I feel like the divine alchemy that's taking place, Archangel Michael energy there, by the way, the divine alchemy behind the scenes is resurrecting something we were bringing life to that adds to our legacy of happiness. So we may have shelved it for whatever reason. It doesn't matter if it was connected to that Three of Swords or not. Regardless, it's showing up again in the now. So if you've had this inspired idea, let's just say you had one of those epiphany moments, and then life experience had you put it on a back burner, it's coming now, and it's been changed a bit because of divine alchemy. And it could be that technology is a factor that wasn't there when you were dreaming of it and now is, so it's more supportive of your dream. Whatever the case may be, I feel like we're bringing life to something that adds to our legacy of happiness, which is our ripple effect of joy that we cultivate in every now moment. So what are you doing in the now that's adding to your happiness in the now and the oncoming? And how does it relate to an inspired something from another time? Good questions. And one of my friends is an author, and I can just see her resurrecting an idea that she had, and suddenly being really full with, an abundance of ideas, and sitting down to actually type and write and, spend time on her novel. That sort of thing, right? All right. Next we have Page of Pentacles, investing in what grows. Pages are new, they're novices. They also bring messages between cards. So we are investing in what grows, and perhaps there's been a long investment here or a long gestation period. The Empress is almost always pregnant in tarot. So maybe there was a long gestation period for whatever is coming to life on our foundation now. And now is the moment to invest in it. Take action. Yeah, look at this. 7 of Wands. This is us blazing our own trail. And this is passionately bringing heaven to earth on this card. 7 of Wands is often spoken over in terms of a defensive energy, and I just cannot get behind that definition at all, because in the 6 of Wands, you're in victory, success. It's homecoming from a journey, homecoming to your own heart space. And then 7 of Wands is a trailblazing card. So I think we're ready to blaze a trail in our journey of cultivating happiness in every now moment, and that we've had some long-term ideas that can take root in the now. I love that. Next we have 5 of Wands. Change is required. And you know, there's a bit of a mock battle going on the 5 of Wands here. So it's about testing our strengths. So test your strength for change, and then continue to cultivate this inspired idea or inspired something. Oh, interesting. I mentioned the 6 of Cups, and here it is. So 6 of Cups, the nostalgia card, the soulmate card, harmony. 6s are all about harmony. So we have a harmonious atmosphere to adopt the change that is required to support the inspired idea that we have had, that we are ready to, I sense, take a leap of faith with. Yeah, look at that. And then Ace of Cups. No challenge at all with this ace on the table. This is our love, bliss, joy, happiness on overflow ace. So go for it. Take the leap. You know, you add the ace to this 6 of Cups, you get the 7 of Cups, which puts 2 7s in our path. So that's double the message of heaven touching earth within us, right? There is a divine alignment today that brings something together, and it may be bringing 2 things together if you consider how these cards fell out of the deck in the shuffle. They all came out in 2s except for this one. But this is a profound card to come out by itself in the Ace of Cups there. So lots of harmony, lots of opportunity, and I feel like the sky is the limit over here. Let's see what's on the bottom of the deck. Chariot, another 7. More heaven touching earth. And then this is a card about dynamic that's easy to say, dynamic momentum. There's 0 hesitation on this card. So it's possible there's 0 hesitation when this inspired idea revisits us and we just move along swiftly. This is a very fast moving energy. And the charioteer is the child of the emperor, the empress. So there's a divine harmony in this card as well, between divine masculine and feminine. Then we have the Hierophant, connection, tradition, education, things we do on repeat, but also a 5 out of the major arcana. So change, we're changing something up, and it could be the way the energy is moving swiftly is such a change that it shocks and surprises us, though delightfully, I sense. And we have the Devil. Well, you know, this card points us right at our ego, and it points us towards habits, behaviors, and belief system. And when paired with the Hierophant right there, also another 3 major arcanas right here off the bottom of the deck. So this reading's loaded with majors, all right? So there's an energy here that's here to stay, and it's here to stay for a bit. Who knows how long exactly, but this is not a one-night wonder or one-day wonder, right? This is something that's going to ripple on for a while. So next to the Hierophant with the Devil, we're taking a look at our habits, and we're moving dynamically and swiftly through them, because you want to cultivate the habits that work for you, right? And you want to up-level, shift frequency for habits that don't. And that's some divine alchemy right there all by itself. 8 of Swords, setting ourselves free from mental traps. Perfect. I like that the underside of the deck starts with the Chariot because it is the swift moving energy, And I do see that we have the tendency to run into things that are familiar, which is something we've been talking about all week long when it comes to our behavior and our habits, and we're challenging all of those. And I feel like these cards are encouraging us to continue challenging it. And then we have Nine of Swords, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. There's progression right there. Consecutive cards. This is the high anxiety card. And I feel that, in the Eight of Swords, we're breaking free from a mental trap. And I think we're breaking free from our own anxieties. And most especially the habits that set us back and limit us and keep us from flying free on this Chariot card. And what's after that but the Ten of Cups, which is the Ace of Cups to the power of 10. The love, bliss, joy, happiness card overflowing to the power of 10. So if we can see these habitual things that perhaps kept us from developing our inspired idea that judgment is resurrecting and the Empress is bringing life to, and the Ten of Pentacles is calling for, then we can move along with great freedom, no limitation, no obstacle. Another 10 there, 10 of Wands. Lots of 10 energy, lots of fulfillment. Lots of resource on offer to us. Take advantage of what's here and now. Angel answers. Put a question to this deck if you have one. Let it confirm the reading if you wish, or be a fresh message altogether. The first card coming out is It's Up to You. And that's where you're going to want to take a look at your Hierophant and Devil card combination there, because everything is up to you. Everything is a choice, and it's your free will choice. So is there something of your habitual behavior, attitude, belief system, and program that gives you wings to fly? Or does it give you shackles and keeps you grounded? Check it out. It's up to you to see that and do something different with it. No judgment on it. Next, get more information, certainly, always. Whether you channel that, discuss it in conversation with your besties, self-education. That one's showing up for a second day. Communicate clearly, folks. No verbal clutter. Mean what you say and say what you mean. Most especially to yourself. Mean what you say to yourself. Now you definitely want to double check the Devil card and the Hierophant, don't you? I love you. You're amazing. That's the kind of conversation to have with yourself. You're ready. And then right after that is success and perfect timing. I call this the divine timing card. There are no clocks, there are no calendars on this, but this is a unique arrangement of cards and lots of major arcana. So take advantage of your inspired ideas. Put some energy to them. Angels and ancestors. How is our soulful presence informing our waking consciousness? The Moon card is throwing itself out of the deck. Oh, take note of intuitive messages. Yes, most definitely. I feel like there's more in here, though. Not that that isn't enough by itself, right? Heart Guardian. Love and let yourself be loved. Look in the mirror, folks. Look yourself right in the eyes and say it. You can do it. I love you. Yeah. All right, everybody. Have the best weekend ever. Peace, love, joy, happiness. Namaste.